Hello, and welcome to Outpost Infinity Siege. And I think today the time has come to, well, first things we want to do is to probably just... Let's actually sort this. But we're then going to take off our gear and just leave it here so that we can remember which of it's ours, and we can easily pick it up afterwards and put it back on. Because I don't want to be taking all my best stuff in. Secondly, we then need to gear up. So we will take, where are we? Burst boots. Scan gloves. Where else do we need to look here? Breakthrough helmet, computing armor we had. Armor, adaptive armor, maximizer armor, munitions armor, reactive. Computing. Reduce ammo costs when reloading an empty mag. You know what, we'll just take... Because that's like +4 and probably a bit more valuable, we'll just take this other one here, and it was breakthrough helmet, I think. Have we got one that's, yeah, not +4 crazy whatever? Let's find a gun that hasn't got like ridiculously good stuff on. I mean, we want a decent one just in case we have to, you know, we get caught by enemies and we have to do something about it. Maybe as we run to the extract or whatever. But that should be fine. Just like some throwaway gear that we don't have to worry about too much with insurance or losing it or anything like that. Just because I know that getting to the extraction on this is an absolute nightmare and I hate it, but we are going to do Infinity Siege, Darkest Before Dawn. And, yeah, we'll be selecting the base.
Please confirm your outpost. Please confirm your operatives.
Commander of Outpost 11, Faye Pratt. Sortie authorization granted.
Now, let's go.
Heading for the target area. Be prepared.
So we have to survive at least one wave, and I think we do have to make it out alive. We can't just die here. So we'll do a couple waves, and it's going to give us an opportunity to kind of show off a few changes I've made to the base, which we'll be going over shortly. But yeah, I don't think this will pose any kind of threat to us anymore, this entire bit here. It just won't. Not even a little bit. Right. Excellent stuff. So we've got the large recovery thing there that we can use. We'll need to go and grab some batteries just to Get ourselves set up initially. Oh, we've got 2 recovery capsules. Interesting, okay. So the first thing you've probably noticed with the base, we've got a few new additions. Oh god, how do I even climb up here now? I'm just going to go through the main door. We've got some additional small artillery deciphers there. And on the top, I've got some additional drones put in, so we can extract more stuff. And, yeah, we've changed the artillery configuration. Since we're going to need these for the Spear of Dawn anyway, I figured, well, I might as well just build them now. So we have twin barrel 105s now. And they're all configured everything, so it should all be good. The autoloaders are now on like a little platform that's like midway up here, so that it can feed these through this little hatch, through little hatches here on either side, and they can also feed the 30mm cannons that are there, and the Hellfire. The CIWS turrets have been moved into here so that they can still be reached by the autoloader, and these are there as well. So it should all be working, and yes, it will absolutely, completely and 100% obliterate everything. And we don't even have to do much. We just stand here and they all die. We should probably make ammo though. And that is primarily what we will be doing here, just making ammo. Right, so we have, well, let's first get a bit of a view of the surroundings here. So we could put some miners maybe over here. I'm surprised it's put these Titan spikes here. You think this would be a good spot for a miner instead, but no, have some Titan spikes, I guess. Okay, well, whatever. I'll put a miner over here. Maybe if I swizzle this around a bit, it'll allow me to kind of stick one on the side here. No. Oh, there we are. We're holding our position. Air movement speed during extreme weather is increased by 50%. And we'll get an airdrop of stuff if we accept that. Keeping in mind as well, this is the harder difficulty endless mode, so we should get better stuff. Should. As to whether or not we will is another question. Let's see, what else could we be mining for resources? I don't want to put these too far out that they're just going to get eaten up by enemies, but let's try that. Right, we'll get rid of the slowdown. Anyway, this will probably be the final editing of the outpost we do. After this, I intend to do like a full rebuild of it. Once we get to the point where ooh, yeah, there is some good stuff in there. So the supply drops on this give you legendaries. Very interesting. I mean, hell, might as well, hadn't I? But yeah, after this I intend to do a big, like, complete redesign of the entire thing. But that'll be coming at a later date once I have got all the stuff I want for it, which means we need to work toward the Spear of Dawn and another 406mm. At that point I'm probably ready to create my final design before we push for the end of the game. Well, that's a point as well. We can call these ranges out, and we should do. Don't forget to use them, they're here for a reason. It's like these nebula things are trying to drop those on us. Miners seem to be doing okay, he says, as one starts getting shot at.
Facility deployed.
I'll put a couple of turrets here as well, just to be
Facility deployed.
certain that, yeah. I mean, the Hellfire will deal with it, which, speaking of, I need to make some more ammo. I need to really keep on top of the ammo as well. If the Hellfires run out of ammo, we die. So don't let that happen. But yeah, needless to say that, yeah, the Hellfire turrets are a little bit ridiculous. And yeah, between the Rangers and our machine guns on the back, nothing's just gonna backdoor the core like it will happen last time. I say, it looks like the game is very much determined to just keep dropping things right on top of you because screw you, I guess. Yeah, as long as we can keep on top of the ammo here, which it looks like we are doing. Then we should be fine. Well, 1,000 resources and 150 power to put that on. I've also increased the amount of super generators we have. And the amount of materials and power. It won't really look like I've increased them by a lot, but it's basically to make up for the fact that obviously the Hellfire turrets have been, let's see here, during next wave, killing enemies outside the X boost will not replenish your resources. My X boost field is huge, bring it on. Another supply drop, excellent stuff. Right. But yeah, so we're able to convert vast amounts of power now into... sorry, vast amounts of resources into power now, which is pretty handy. We'll go for this supply drop. Shouldn't really be a problem. Okay, let's grab the control module. Broken missile. Right, let's just start filling this up. Damn. I can really just run around here with a fair bit of freedom, can't I? Because they are just... They are not even getting close to the base. And this is not a problem. And the base is barely flexing its muscles. And we are away. Right. Okay. Let's load some shells. How much gold is, say, like, the ammo box worth? Nothing. Right. We might need some things that are worth money. Because we're going to need to create money to create shells. We need 10 gold per shell. Uh-oh. They've run out.
Support building upgrade. Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed.
To keep this miner protected. Right. With that with all that said, let's see if we can maybe. Yeah, we can probably go ahead with that soon. How is ammo looking, by the way? So that's full. That's full. I'm guessing the side ones are completely full. Right. So the Hellfire turrets. Again, I've said this before because I was thinking, you know, that the MGs, as good as they were just too ammo hungry. They weren't killing enough enemies for each box of ammo. The Hellfires will do... They'll carve through hundreds of enemies on a single box of ammo. And I'm producing these in batches of 4 a minute. So, yeah. We're good for ammo. What? Okay. We can keep holding. That's fine. So is that a recovery container up there then? If that's a supply drop, is that a recovery container? I wonder. Right. Well, we're gonna have to go and check it out, aren't we? Really? God, this base is awful to place, this. Really finicky. Like, it really has to be flat ground. Which, I thought this was fairly flat, but I guess, yeah, it's at a slight incline. Oh no! My one weakness! A slight incline. No! How far down would it have to be to be? It could we could place it like down here. God damn. Awful. Awful. A lot of power, but not as much in terms of... Right, okay. Okay, so where's the actual attack direction then? And holy crap, that's a base, isn't it? Okay, that's like an actual base that it's given me there. Damn. It's pretty good. And the one after that is 40 and 250.
Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed.
Right.
Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed.
Okay, let's speed time back up. Attack direction everywhere. Hey! Oh, I can't click on the Spear of Dawn though. By the way, that... Yes, that is the thing we get to attach to our base. That. If you can believe that. That's like the final end game weapon that we're currently working toward. So we get all this pre-war artillery here.
Facility deployed.
We've got some miners active. Oh, that's bad. That's extremely bad.
Facility deployed.
I mean, we've got guns, but we're gonna need guns, you know? I don't know, they're doing alright, I guess. Oh, we need to configure the smart mortar. Let's keep it to just the large ones for the smart mortar to be working with.
Facility deployed. Facility deployed.
Can this even turn to shoot? Oh, well, whatever it is, it's dead now. Okay, it's actually holding fairly well. And yeah, we are completely unharassed at the base. This is lovely. Got nice peace and tranquility over at base, right. So while we're doing that,
Facility deployed.
let's get some mining operations going. What else could we be mining? Oh, there's tons of stuff back here. Let's get a mine on all this. Lovely.
Deployed. Facility deployed.
Right.
Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed.
Guardian.
Oh. Oh dear. Oh. I'll be a moment. Right, moment of truth. Okay, it seems to be that we're entering. So it saved us at some point, but I don't know when. Maybe it was like the end of a wave or something? Who knows? But yeah, we might spawn at like the... I've not had it crash in the Infinity mode before. The game seems to have become a lot more unstable as of late, though I wonder if it's to do with the base's ever-increasing size, you know, that might be the cause. But yeah, we may wish to, yeah, I might end up having to tinker with some of the settings if it keeps getting as bad as this, because it's like, yeah, this is... No, we're back on wave 1. Unfortunately. Which sucks. Right, so we know that if we start placing things here and just let it sort of roll out. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we can skip the rest. Yes, please. But yeah, so we now know that if we basically just sit tight, murder everything around us, then we can push up, set up a massive defense up at the end there, right? And I mean like a truly massive defense. If we do that, let's just have a look around as well. I wonder if this was something here, maybe. No. These battery packs are everywhere, though. We're definitely going to have a run around and grab a bunch of these. I'm going to have to keep an eye out on this... Oh, mind you, that artillery isn't there. So when you build these things, it can cause other stuff to spawn nearby. Okay. So building out causes the artillery to spawn. Interesting. Doesn't look like there's anything particularly of interest around here. Can we actually go to the Spear of Dawn as well? Can we actually... Yeah, it's within the play area. By all means, we can run over here and give us a look. If we wanted to. Right. We'll kind of just let this play out. We'll activate these. Enemy HP will increase by 25% in the following rounds. No. I try to avoid percentage increases, because especially early on, that can really like get exponentially out of control. That. Right. Well, if we're not doing anything, we'll skip the rest. How is it stuck on its own spawn? There we go. So the pathing hasn't gotten any better with the upgrade. One thing I want to get at some point is like a bunch of these Guardian fabricators. I want to just have like 3 or 4 just all strapped together somewhere, so I can just like click, 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 and just make, you know, like a dozen Guardians spawn in a little formation, send them around as little hunter-killer squads. Because that's the thing, there is a limit to the amount of small artillery formations I can build. There isn't a limit to the number of Guardians I can spawn. Right. Let's bum rush to the bit here. How do we find a battery box? I'm not even moving. What? Right, we need 1,000 resources, followed by, oh, it doesn't tell you until you've unlocked this one, but yeah. Okay. We'll need a fair few, you know, a fair whack of resources, we will. And we need to keep on top of the ammo production. But yeah, it is. The Hellfires really are just mowing them down in droves, like, as we can see here. It is just. I mean, there's a reason they're called Hellfire turrets. A very obvious reason. Right. Enemy wave is nearly finished. Yeah, I think that's it. Boom. Oh. I upset your defences? Why have enemies dropped in there? What? Hold position. Enemy movement speed during extreme weather is increased. Accept. Supply drop is there. We will skip the rest. Get some power and some materials. And we'll wait. No reason to overexert ourselves. Right. We'll just wait and watch the resources roll in for a moment. Oh, looks like an explosive barrel just pinged off the side of his base. We shot one of them so hard it flung that clean all the way over here. Okay. Resources are in the few thousands now. Oh look, a gunship. Okay, the gunship's dead. Yeah, we should get out of the base and go grab some of these battery boxes and things that are lying around. I ain't finding those because I'm like hovering over them or something, is it? No. Okay. I wonder what's causing that to happen. Maybe it's just doing it if the enemy's like... Or maybe it's like the turret shot it or something. Who knows? Right, let's allow this to just keep continuing. Well, basically what we're going to do is we're going to just keep building up resources, and when we've got a fair few thousand here, I'm essentially going to just build out all the bases, put a massive wall of turrets at the end, with a miniature outpost and everything there. Oh, here comes another... Gone. But yeah, we're going to do all that, but we'll need the power to be able to do it as well. So it'll cost a few thousand just to convert over into the amount of power we'll need. We're going to need a few thousand resources to build the actual bases, and then we'll need a few thousand resources to build all of the artillery formations that I want. So we're gonna want to like close to max this out really if we want. In the meantime, we need to keep a good eye on those magazines because yeah, they are low. So really all we need to do at the moment is just keep feeding ammo to the Hellfires. They'll just get resources for us from these. Once we've cleared all this out and we've used all of our resources to build all the stuff that we want, it looks like the wave is nearly over. Yeah, they are just insta-dying. Right. During the next wave, killing enemies outside the X field will not replenish resources. It will be foggy, and because extreme weather, that means they'll move faster. I'm going to reject that one as well. Main reason here is just because the... what's it? Yeah, it's... I want the resources, essentially. I really want those resources. That's what we're after at the moment. Speaking of, we can skip and get a bit extra. But we're just going to kind of let them come in. We'll then annihilate them all. We should be able to make some more ammo now. That should keep the Hellfire turrets fed for a bit. How are they looking for ammo? This was the worst one, wasn't it? This has got like... Right, so that's on 8. So yeah, that had basically run out up until then. This is now full. This is nearly full. That's close to full. So another lot of ammo will probably do them for a long while. Right. We'll just wait. And we'll produce some more ammo in a moment. And then we can probably just hang fire for a little bit. In terms of the ammo production. But yeah, each enemy that we're just rinsing through here is like an additional 2 materials and... absolutely ridiculous. Oh, we've got a flamer possum. I set these to auto fire, didn't I? Oh, they're all turning into goo. It's like, oh, it's playing the boss music. Boss is already dead. Uh-oh, here comes the second boss. Dun 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 dun. Boop. Oh! So the twins can one-shot them, even if only one of them hits. Jesus. That is just ridiculous, that. Oh, here comes the last one. Final boss. So he landed on top of his drop pod. This is when we start having problems, because those are wasting shells. Right. How's ammo looking? Oh god. Feed the Hellfire turret, it's hungry. This one in particular is doing a lot of work. The side ones now, we're beginning to get a backlog. Which is fine, because they'll eventually fill and it won't let us produce ammo from those anymore, so the cost for producing ammo will just go down a lot because we won't be producing it in certain ammo manufacturers and so on. Right. Okay. We'll be holding position. And movement is increased in extreme weathers, and then it'll be in extreme weather. I think we've already got one, haven't we? We can check, I think, from here. Yeah. So that would mean they move at double speed during dodgy weather, which is a bit ridiculous. Also, did that say blizzard in a desert? What? Maybe I'm missing something there. I will take this moment to just go and grab from this supply drop that we never opened. I'm sure it takes a moment, then it spawns all this in. Explosive core gun. Area booster chip that increases the range of area type Zens by 30%. Ooh, that'd be interesting if we put all of our normal stuff on it, all those missiles and stuff. I mean, it'd certainly be interesting. Right. When the time comes, we ship that one off. Always takes them from the weirdest spots, doesn't it? Right. Okay. Ammo is good on this one. And on this one. Oh, hello. Kronos Omega. His final form. Oh, the guns are turning round. Oh, wow. Okay, hello. Didn't even flinch. Right, that is a lot of... Oh god. It's crashed again. Oh dear. Let's just complete the mission. We'll just do one and we'll leave. I hope this isn't going to become a theme. I might have to... Yeah, if it might just be this mode and this map, maybe. But if it is a case of no, it's not just this mode and this map. If it's because, you know, the outpost is now too big, I might have to tinker with settings to see if we can reduce the chance of it crashing. Because I'm sure we've had like crazier stuff than this going on. Like you would think that it would be down to the amount of turrets that we have, not necessarily like the sheer size of certain turrets. Like, you know, okay, I've put Hellfires on, but the Hellfires are in place of I think I've taken out like 6 machine guns and an auto cannon for each one. Just to make the room up for them. Right, well, if we're just going, we'll just get the mission done and we'll leave. I'm curious, can I like scout through here? So I need to run through, because I had problems getting through here before, didn't I? We have to scout through to there. Well, we have to go through to there. The landing pad is there, so... Yeah, I think this is where I got turned around. And it's not letting me move out of bounds, as it's saying here, which is a load of BS. Okay. We're going to scout over that way and see what's there. Basically, to see if I can head over and maybe, just maybe, like get to the extract and just test the water, see just make sure I know the way out, so I don't get lost this time. God, I forget that that's got such horrible drop. Right, so it's not...
Command mode activated.
So firstly, it's not that one. Hold position. We can take that, so... I know, it is through there. Okay, so it's not that gate, it's this gate. And we get to a point here where we can't travel any further in the mech. And I believe we're coming up to that point just here. Yeah. Oh, this can fly. I've just realised something very important. I can just sodding fly. Because what I was doing then, I just tapped it like normal to jump, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if maybe since this has got wings and stuff, maybe if I like press the button, perhaps it will, yeah, allow me to do a double jump or something. That, and I kind of, you know, I'm used to double jumping anyway because I've always got those boots on. But yeah, it looks like this one literally can just fly. So, problem solved. Right, I guess if we need to get out, we're just getting this and we fly away. Oh, god damn. I mean, it's like weird because it's not like full flight. It's not like you're piloting a jet. It's more like you're playing Flappy Bird with a boost, with like a dash boost. But hey, it works. Right, we can definitely get out. Okay. Nope, those are just falling and dying. There. Oh yeah, that absolutely does just obliterate, doesn't it? When it hits. Oh, that's an issue. Turret's back online. I admit it, you were all worried for a moment. They just look in the general direction of even like the large units and they just get blown away. It's absolutely ridiculous and I love it. Well, let's just see what rate these are burning through. Like, Jesus Christ, it's already used 3 of those. Oh yeah, the ammo burn rate is very high. I can see why you might need those Supreme autoloaders with like the infinity mags. But more importantly, why you would probably want those advanced ammo makers. I think the cooldown on the advanced ones is 45 seconds. Right, we're going to evac out. After the next round we'll be leaving. We're not going to push it because it's probably going to glitch out and yeah, it'll probably just glitch out and crash, which I do not want. So I really like these mechs. They're extremely cool. But yeah, that flying ability means we've just got a perfect out for these. Like, we can just leave.
Enemy signatures detected.
Now let's get that ammo made. Right.
Combat mode activated.
The thing I'm thinking though with the auto loaders, because this is going to be the problem now, is I'm thinking like, even if I built those, like if I built Supreme auto loaders, again the issue isn't like how much we can hold, it's how quickly we can make it really. I mean, I guess for tour mode it would be fine because you'd make the ammo on your way to the end. So you'd just keep building more and more ammo until you've got an absolutely ridiculous amount. And you can go into the final zone with like 70 odd with 70 odd boxes of ammo in the Supreme Autoloader and just unload. You can do that. But on the fly like this in the endless modes, I'm thinking specifically about Return to Dawn base here. I'm thinking... Oh, here we go.
Aircraft arriving in 15 seconds.
Oh, they've changed this. So the last time I'm sure it was over in that canyon. I'm sure it was in that canyon last time. So did he like screw me back then? Yeah, so the play area has extended to include that canyon. So I guess that's an alternate evac point. So last time it did just screw me over. Right, we'll get out of this mode anyway. Before it crashes again. Good lord. At the very least, we've had a good play around with the new base, and we know what it's capable of now, which is, it is the destroyer of worlds. We can basically take this base wherever we want now, and it'll just flex its muscles and absolutely obliterate everything. We can probably beat the game. If we can beat that second boss, I think we can beat the game. I don't know if there's like a special version of that boss, just like there's a bigger version of Kronos.
That our mate rating has increased.
Mate? What mate?
Checkmate.
Ah, I see you've been learning about chess.
Okay, weird
We have
dialogue.
discovered important information during our search near the city ruins.
3 months ago, the envoy began to recruit civilians for an unknown ritual of some sort, with the promise of evolution and other empty promises. But they did promise whoever underwent the procedure will be able to return to the surface without the threat from the machines. The ritual is held in a place called the Terminus. From what I can tell, the ritual has happened 4 to 5 times already. Most who went in there never returned. No one knows what goes on in there.
From the intel, the Terminus is likely a key part of the Envoy's plan. That's where Outpost 11 will be going. You're going in completely blind. Watch yourself, Faye.
Roger that.
Okay, go to hideout. City Ruins difficulty 2. Oh no, not difficulty 2. Oh me, oh my. Oh no, not difficulty 2. We might hurt ourselves. Oh, the horror. Difficulty 2. No. Okay. And yeah, that should be it. That should oop. Right. Right, so we're into the city ruins for our missions now. I mean, we already were. We've done one there already. But yeah, difficulty 2. Whoa. 2. Difficulty 2. Well, these have even finished at this point. Oh, one has. Same person, I guess. Yeah, because we weren't gone that long. Even though we were gone for a while, it's like, yeah, but it crashed twice, and so really we weren't that long. Oh, new fella here. All of these are terrible, and you wanted me to give up my good stuff. You want a heroic for a gun. Granted, that is a very good gun. Oh, I didn't know I even had infrared viewing in command mode. Cooldown device that reduces the firing interval of all Zens with an interval of over 8 seconds, which is, I think, 3 of ours, by 25%. Also has increased mag size over defense. And it's a big mag size. Like, okay, that might actually be pretty good. I'll give it that. But it's a heroic, so no. I'm guessing these are probably cheap, so I'll just buy a few. Those portable repair benches I've never needed. I don't know what they're for really. And this guy's still here. Right. Or is that different from what were available last time? I think it is. I've yet to see it offer large reactive hubs, and I've only ever seen it offer to remove those from me. I genuinely begin to think that large reactive hubs don't actually exist. They're just fictional. Because they seem to be rather rare. And also, we're low on funds. We should probably go and do a money run at some point as well. Okay. Well, next time, we'll go to the city ruins. And we'll not try endless mode ever again because, my god, the crashes. The actual amount of crashes that causes. Jesus. So yeah, we'll keep it to just city ruins runs for the moment, and you know, getting these story missions, getting them cranked out. As far as like heroics for now, I'll be honest with you. At this point, yeah, big things that we're saving for. Because we've now got, where are we? We've got, well, not vanguards. We've got rangers, but yeah, we have the mechs that we want. We've got the Hellfires. The only things that are left at this point, we've got. I want to get another 406, and we're gonna. Basically, we've got one last... We've just got the artillery upgrades, really. We've got one last upgrade for the artillery, and that is to turn all those twin-barrel 105s into a single Spear of Dawn. And that just requires reactive hubs, basically. We'll find these reactive hubs long before we find the cataphract cores. And we'll probably find the barrels we need long before we find the large reactive hubs. And we'll probably be able to get a second one of these running at the same time when we decide to redo our base to fit this inside. So yeah, we'll have a Spear of Dawn, 2 406s, one at either side, as well as all the Hellfires, and then by that point I'm guessing we'll have saved enough, because we need control modules. I think if we reroll the shop enough, they'll just become available to purchase, and I think you can get them in blocks of 10. And we don't have many spots for 30 mils anyway on the base, so we probably wouldn't actually need too many of them now. I think, like, I mean, hell, we could probably make about, I don't know, a dozen or so, and that'd be about it. But at some point I'd also like to, before we finish, build one of these Zen turrets. I might have to look up what the difference is between a charging and a heavy. And maybe we can try building one of those and seeing what a Zen turret is. I'm going to have to look them up at some point, but my theory is that you'll be able to like customize them with them Zen modules that you use on your normal gun to just make them ridiculously overpowered. And I'd like to swap out all our missiles with just a nuke silo at some point. Wouldn't mind a turret overrider attached to the Spear of Dawn, that would be hilarious. But, Jesus Christ, mind you, all these are legendaries, so it's not as crazy as you would think for parts. Like, because it's not heroics, getting this amount of legendaries isn't as crazy as you would think. Like, the repeater there, like, I can make 7 of those right now. The main thing that's holding me back is liquid metal, which I think I can just make. Yeah, it's just ore and solvent. I can make a couple hundred of those, so... I mean, the real issue we're going to have is building all the ammo makers that are going to be necessary for all of this. And getting some kind of ammo setup put together. After that, though, basically, I think to make our final base, though, we'll just need the Spear of Dawn and a 406 mil. Everything else then is they're just nice to haves, you know. I'd love to have a nuke. I'd love to have the big Zen turrets or some rocket arrays, which are apparently upgraded mine launchers. I was expecting that to be a upgrade to the smart mortar, but no, apparently it's okay. We'll have to see what those are like. And maybe, oh god, and yeah, we want to, that's the point as well, I've completely run out of xenium as well at this point, like ores and plants and everything. I'd love to get like a 10 damage modifier Spear of Dawn, just insta-kill a boss gun, but I don't think we will. Hilarious as it would be, I don't think it'll be possible. But just beating the game wise, we probably just need, yeah, hell, we could probably do it with what we've got, but if we get a Spear of Dawn, a 406 mil, between that and the Hellfires we're probably set, but everything else would be nice to have before we end the game, you know, nice to just get them and mess around with, but yeah. We'll have to see how things go. So mostly it's just going to be a case of getting those heroics now for this. I'd like to get this before the end of the season at least. Yeah, before we finish up the game and call it there. Even if we finish the story but we haven't got that, I'm playing until we have. Thank you very much for watching, though. That's going to do it for now. But that's kind of like the agenda now. It's like, yeah, I don't think upgrading the 30 mils will be as hard as I first thought. Now that we just need control modules, and we can probably quite quickly get those. I'm sure we can just keep re-rolling the shop. I think I definitely can just do some money runs and just re-roll the shit out of the shop to the point where we just can buy a ton of legendaries. So maybe do like 3 or 4 money runs, get like 200k or something saved up, go to the shop and go nuts. Just buy everything, completely stock up on legendaries and epics, to the point where we can basically make anything that's not a heroic. And then when we do get the heroic parts, just be like, oh yeah, no worries, click, buy, done. Right. So that's probably the plan for that. Rather than going around trying to find a million control modules and other things, so that we're just worried about the heroics, because heroics wise, we are not far off from it. And keep in mind, we'll probably start, now that I've gained confidence, I'm just basically like, what did we do, like 3 or 4 tap the big boss, that Sirius thing on the last episode? Like, we just obliterated him. And now that we've got twin barrels, yeah, that's going to obliterate him even more. So, now that we're basically just laughing at bosses, yeah. Really, it is just a case of finding some heroics, and then we can just build whatever we want, and it's largely going to be these large reactive hubs. Hell, if we built a mine launcher, yeah. Oh, these need cataphract cores, so that's going to be a thing. But depends what these rocket arrays are. I'm hoping it's like those smart launchers. That's what, not smart launchers, smart mortars. If it's not, then I might just, end up building like, a ton of smart mortars. Just because I find them very funny. But trying to find where they are even now with smart mortars. Actually can't see them. I see the missile silo and that, but yeah, it really is though coming down to just the point where, and there they are. Wouldn't take a lot, surprisingly. But yeah, it's definitely coming down to the point of it just being a case of we need a few heroics. We can then start looking at moving toward the end of the game, and once we've got this, I'm definitely going to make a final base design, and then we'll probably call it there. But yeah, for now, thank you very much for watching. This has been Outpost Infinity Siege, and I will see you next time, where we will be continuing on with the main quest here, which we've not touched for a while. We'll go and trounce difficulty 2 in the city ruins, and then we'll see where it sends us from there. I don't know, maybe difficulty 3 in the city ruins. We'll have to see. I'll see you then.